There we go. Now, I've actually forgotten... Oh yeah, my second castle I'm building's on the other area. But this was... oh, let me just gather these up. It's E, not F. But basically, it just started off with a big concrete slab here when I first built here. Both me and Tom. And then eventually it just evolved into this castle. Which I'm still evolving at the moment. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here and such. I managed to finally put doors in this place as well. Although I still need to work on the toilets a bit more. But obviously, I call this Tom's little lab area because he made it for himself and such. So this is his modern lab. So I said, yeah, you can base expand, and this is what he's made for himself. And obviously out here is still like the mechanical machines that store the stuff like water and wheat and such.
Mm-hmm.
And all those machines are connected to the treads are all connected to machines and such. Obviously you got shutters here for when you take out vehicles and such. And no, you don't have lifts here, so you have stairs. But still, yeah, this room I'm still working on. This one's one of the other living quarters. I still need to install the toilet here. So that's the only trouble that this room has. But it has a nice little mushroom light and a few little plants and space. Just no toilet at the moment. I've been meaning to put one in it for a while. I know there was... Oh, there's 3 in there. Wait, what happened to my... I could have sworn I had wheels in here that generated batteries. I might have to look into that. Obviously this is the other end where I was just making other rooms and such. Like whether it be little bedrooms or other little rooms that I was just messing about with. It was all mostly experimental and that. I mean, you've got the top little garden area. And I think we should still have those little... There we go, those little mono things. One sitting on the bench that Life said to put there. I can't remember where I put the ice mono. Oh, there's one there.
Mm-hmm.
And you also, you've got the Mario little song blocks. But yeah, you can interact with pretty much near enough everything really. Even on the benches you can sit down and just do whatever. And then stand back up, if it lets you. Obviously this is my little wheat farm where I'll get all the wheats and that. Oh, bless me.
You're blessed. I'll be right back.
No worries, take your time. And all that wheat goes into there where it just makes flour and such. Obviously here can actually make more little batteries and that. You get that when you advance up in stage. Tom made that courtesy because he was much more higher than I am.
Okay.
So it helps me make more batteries. So the more stuff I put in there, the more batteries it makes. This is just a little monument thing. You've got the Statue of Liberty. You even get the Egyptian pyramids, the Greek, what's the name, and so forth. And I think the last one is the oil rig. I don't know why that's a monument, but for some odd reason it is. Yeah, here's like a little vehicle bay. And I say little, but I also put a wad of stash of money at the back here, just to make it look like it's some sort of little hideout thing. And yes, that's a tank.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Yeah, at the moment, I don't think it makes any noises like it should do, but it does... No, it doesn't make any noises, so they've still probably got to work on that. I know that the buggy makes noises when you go in it. Yeah, that does. So that's fine. I mostly use the helicopter most of the time. I am trying to get up to the plane, and I have been saying I'm meant to fix that roof, but never got round to it. And obviously these shutters work for each of the vehicles, so you can actually make the vehicles come on out and so forth.
Hmm.
I mean, yes, you can even let the tank out. And I do have shells for the tank, but I'm not going to risk firing it in there and damaging my stuff, because when it does fire off, it does damage. Oh, I can't reverse it back in, so I have to go and turn it around. Fair enough. But yeah. But 9 out of 10, I mostly use my swords, really, when it comes to dealing with monsters in dungeons and such. Because on each little map you get dungeons to take care of, and it gains you like little tablets and such, so you can work up your character. To use character models, you can use the Vroid studios and such like that to actually use the character models. Obviously, Life made this one. She made it what she is and such, and I thought, wow, that's actually really good. So yeah, she made my mascot perfectly.
Nice.
So I'm just sorting out my nose again.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, I hate it. You know when you get a cold and it's like, ugh, it's just coming out, and it's just like one of those annoying things.
Yep.
Yep.
It's really annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can do nothing about it.
Oh, yep. But yeah, this is basically like the beginner's map that I was testing out things on and such. The hot air balloon is a good little feature to have, but it is super slow. But the little helicopter you can drive around in is one of the more quicker things. You do also get like creative mode if you want to test out every single thing. I know I tested out the airplane on that, and let's just say it's hard to control. That's your little wooden helicopter. Obviously this thing's a lifesaver at times, because it lets you look around most of the island and such, and I actually forgot I was building that there. Oh, I was building something there and I just totally forgot all about it. Whoops. So that's why I was here in the first place. So what was I building? Must be some sort of funny house or something. Obviously the creatures here are easy to beat because they're like level 1s and such. So they're no match for, you know, the character that you start off with.
Okay.
But when you go to places like the hell biomes and such, that can be quite a tough thing. The best way to describe it, it's similar to Minecraft in some way, but with a little bit more strong RPG elements. And short story to this is that you're responsible for pushing the red button and destroying the world. And so you have to build the world all over again from scratch.
Okay.
So yeah, it's your fault that you blew up the world because you pushed the red button.
I like it.
Well, all these biomes are different biomes. You've got obviously the beginner's biome. You've got the desert valley, which is obviously the desert place. Each biome's have their own like monsters and you know, their own little things that could be quite handy. You obviously got islands of fire and sand. You will need to use something to resist against fire, especially against the hot area. You've got the cherry blossom area. You've got the island of fallen leaves, which is almost like a Halloween area because you get pumpkins in that area and so forth. Then obviously you've got the island of hell, which is a hard little place. Then you've got the island of poisonous as forest, which is another hard place. Frozen, which is a simple place to go to because even though that the ice can hurt you, but it's not so severe compared to the poison and the fire of hell, really, being honest. These empty islands are literally what they state. They are empty islands. It's like having a Master Roshi island to yourself. Yeah, that's what it's like. Hello there.
Howdy.
Hello.
Well, I think it was here that I was building the second castle. takes a little while to load because I've been doing a lot on this game. So I think the reason why it's taking longer here because there is a castle there, smack bang on it. That noise is obviously my treasure finder or fish finder. I can easily take that off because sometimes it does become a bit irritating when you just constantly hear the whip all the time. It's nice to find things, but sometimes it's better just to take it off if it gets annoying. But yeah, I've just basically been making a start on the second castle and playing it by ear, really. I've still got much to do on the steps. I've still got much to do with the arches and such. So I've just been trying to make it make some sort of sense in some way and join it all together. Although I still got much to do on this, even though people will say, well, it looks, you know, groundly done, but it's not fully done because I still got to sort out the roof. I've got to sort out the tower area. I still got to figure out how to. I'm not sure whether to put a ladder here or just to just do it by steps, but I'm not sure. I have to think about that one. Obviously, I will be getting rid of these steps and changing it for more better steps, just so it makes sense for the whole castle, because the colour is a bit off. Each of these rooms will be furnished in the end eventually, and it is quite simple just to make these and such, once you get your head around it all. I mean, it took me a while to get used to the mechanics and that, but it is quite simple. I mean, that's one of the towers I'm building. So let's see, how many have I done? So I've done it in a 1, 2. So yeah, there's one tower and a 2 structure there. So I can easily just make the roof quite simply. So what do I need for the roof? I better check down below actually. Whoops! Will you stop whipping on the wall? I know you love to climb, Gil, but Jesus Christ! Ah, yeah, this is here where I put all the stuff. Now, where did I put all my equipment that I need? No, you're definitely not. You're just weapons and such. Actually, where's my... Trying to think where my table is. Nope, it's not down there, obviously. That's the one. Now, obviously, I have to pick the right roof for this one to make it make some sort of sense, but some of the roofs are not all that easy to put together because they can be quite a pain in the bum. And also, getting the clay can be quite difficult at times because, yeah, you have to sort of like try and make the wall and such to make the clay. But I think I may have brought some clay over here. I can't remember. I'll have to have a look. If not, then I'll go back to the other place and get the clay from there, so I can actually build the stone roof. But as you go along, you get you know, bigger chests and such. You start off with your simple chests, like your small little chest. Then as time goes along, you can actually build like bigger chests, like your steel chest, your diamond chest, or something like that. Oh, I know it's not exactly called diamond chest; it's called something else. But it's the best example I can give because, yeah, Minecraft is good at giving that. Right, I definitely need to go back to the other place then to get my clay. And obviously you've got little dungeons to actually explore in here. I think I've already done most of the dungeons here. I can't remember. No, I don't think I have. So I need to do that at some point later once. Excuse me. Where's my gateway? Oh yeah, that bridge I didn't make. That one was already there with the map. So that's obviously not my doing, that was the game's doing. Because sometimes the game will spawn you in different areas and so forth. But yeah, it is a nice little game and it's quite easy to get into. And it's actually quite fun, especially when you've got multiple people playing with you and such. And if you're someone like me that likes to create a lot of things and you've got quite an imagination, and yeah, it's really up your alley. I mean, I know Life enjoys this.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, she actually bung her F4 into this.
Okay. Nice.
Mm. I thought it was funny when Pastor went full Leroy into one of the dungeons. No equipment, just his boxes, and just started punching the shit out of the monsters. And he just went in there killing them.
Cool.
And there was me and Tom trying to chase behind him, and there was him just beating the shit out of these monsters. And then when it came to the boss, he was like, "Yeah, I'm done."
I am back.
Hey, welcome back.
Come back.
Thank you.
Right, I've just got to make some clay for the roofs. I've been trying to explain to Dion in the best way I could about this game. Also, like with all survival games, you have to just make sure that your food is all kept up and so forth. Which I have to obviously feed myself. At some
I
point.
think that if we would play this with Dion, he would do the same as Pastor. He would just run into the dungeon without any armor on and punch everything to death.
Yeah, I was telling him about that. I was saying about how Pastor did a Leroy. So I'll just make sure that I'm all fed. I've got plenty of fried chicken as well. That also helps out. Just make sure.
I like fried chicken.
Yeah, it's actually one of the best foods in the game. Next to the other stuff that Tom was giving me, which I thought was quite funny because he kept on giving me a lot of it, and I was like, "Wow, where are you getting this stuff from?" And he's like, "Don't ask questions."
Punching first, questions later.
So I'm trying to find more water so I can actually make some clay. Oh, I forgot to put that roof there, so I won't be able to. Alright, so I can't take a shortcut. Well, that sounds like a me problem. Also, you can set up stores to actually sell stuff for gold and such. And gold becomes an important thing if you want to evolve and so forth.
Mm.
But mind you, with the way that life goes on with the game, she tends to be quite fast with it, and it's like, wow. Oh wait, what roof is that? A medieval roof. 14. Maybe I could make that. That might be an idea. Yeah. So what do I need to make that instead? Because that might save me a load of clay. But yeah, you can actually basically set up anything in this game and make it how you want it, really. It's just meant for the creative minds. Which I'm sure that you all have.
He will do the same thing as me, be like, I want a fish, and then accidentally pull the biggest monster out of the lake. I was like, this is a nice fishing spot. Suddenly a giant octopus. Kraken.
That was so funny.
It was so confusing.
You pulled it out and I was like, oh wait, hold it there, I need to get it. Excuse me, and you was like, why do you need to get it? And I was like, watch, and I captured it and got me on Kraken.
Yeah, you got a Pokeball, and I was like, how did you get a Pokeball?
And then Tom explained it all.
And then we all started, well, I only wanted to make more Pokeballs.
Yeah.
And then I started making a giant stairs to Anubis or something.
Oh, you captured him.
I tried to capture him, but it didn't work.
I've got a few newbies, so I can make a destruction button to destroy those little small islands that I don't need. Oh,
I remember as well putting the monsters into the wheels, so you get electricity.
Oh yeah.
And then they die.
Right, where's the... Oh wait, there is clay. I knew there was. So what else do I need for the roof? So I'm not annoying you, Ralph, I'm just thinking... I can hear people saying, yes she is.
What?
I said I can hear people saying, yes she is. Wait,
What?
Did I just call myself a she? I just realised that.
I'm confused.
Oh, about me ignoring you. I said, oh, it's alright, I'm not ignoring your life. And of course I could hear people saying, yes he is. But I called myself a she instead of a he. It's one of those nights.
Evenings.
Oh, it's night for me.
It's an hour earlier over there, so how can it be night?
Well, it's about 9 o'clock here.
It's evening.
Still night to us.
I call it evening.
Well.
After 10, like 10, 11, I would say it's night.
Oh shit. Yeah, I know what you mean there. So I was just thinking how many I would need. So I need that. I'll probably make another extension to that castle that was in the other field.
Hmm.
Yeah, originally it started off as being a tower of no more than 3 floors high, but then I thought of an idea of making another one similar to it. Then I saw an opportunity to make one tower connect to it, so yeah, it ended up being like another castle in its own way. Wait a minute. Tiled roof. So, gather wall 1, so I may as well make one of those. And I may as well make that one. Whoops. Where's the other part? Ah, corner roof. I think 30. No, 20.
100. No, 1,000.
Oh no, if I build 1,000, that would actually cost me a lot of materials. And I wouldn't be the first.
Hmm.
I need something for the central roof. Do they have that? They've got the edge tiled roof. Oh, it's a work in progress. Let's see, so just looking around. I know I've got to... Ooh, excuse my voice. I know I've got to definitely finish up the castle, but I'm going to finish off the roof first, then I will... No, the ceiling won't match with that. Just trying to think. Where's the ceiling for this thing then? Yeah. So... Nope. Unless I get creative and clever somehow. Yeah, I'll work it out as I go along. I'll go back there and see what happens. Oops, that's my cashier machines. What am I doing this a bloody gateway thing in here? There we go.